I'm impatient. Whatever. Hello, you scallywags. Well, welcome, everybody. Hello. Hi. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Oh, you miss me? Oh. I still post videos, guys. I'm still on the server and recording my POV and stuff. I'm still there. I promise. I promise I'm still there. Kinda sucks that real life gets in the way of hobbies though, right? Huh? Okay. Anyway, who do we have today? Who do we have? We have Sam, we have Shadow Viper, and we have Nico. Hello. Oh, and Beth. Hello. And Rebellion. Hello. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Today we are honestly just focusing on the stuff that we need to do. I have been putting off building for quite some time. So there's that. I need to get building done. I also need to talk to a few people. There's also a bunch of people that I don't want to talk to, so we might be avoiding them today. Yeah, building estate, yeah, that's what we're working on. I'm kind of lucky to be logging in after the server crash, though. That's kind of nice. But yeah, first we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna hit this. And pray the game doesn't crash. Oh, come on. Please. Please. Come on, Twitch. Come on. Please, Twitch. Please. I also need to remember where I logged out. Oh, okay, yeah. This is fine. Okay, now there we go. Now you can see. Alright, cool. Can you see? Can you be heard? Yeah, you can hear micro sounds. Cool. We did some work on this last night. I stayed up until an ungodly hour doing this. It is not done in the slightest. Hello, Dragon4358. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the Chaos Corner. And we just met our follower goal of 560 followers. Hello. But yeah, I stayed up until an ungodly hour in the morning to do this, and it's coming along. That's really tall. Yeah, this is only the first layer though. It's not done. I need to do the second layer and then also the roof, and I think I'm gonna make this taller. I don't have a schematic for it. I'm literally just freehanding this. So that should tell you exactly how I do things. And I'm kind of setting up. Oh, it's really dark in here. Hold on. It's really dark. No, Professor Castiel, I will not join the space because I don't want to attend your class today because I'm avoiding you. We'll light this up a little bit. Make it easier to see. Frogbait, hoo-ha-ha. Yeah, we have this little area. I think this will be, because this is east. So we might have this be like a sunroom in a way. And kind of like make this more of a living space with books and I don't know, just stuff. Hello Axel Fangs, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Chaos Corner. I think on this side we'll do a kitchen, even though I'm horrendously bad at cooking. And also like a little dining area. Fit check from my napalm era. I'm way more silly. I'm more silly on stream than I am on recording. You can tell. Yeah, it's a thing. But yes, we have the shorts, we have the boots, we have the tank top, and we just, yeah. That's the fit. And then I have not worked up here yet, but this is going to be the second layer. I'll have more walls and all that fun stuff. And yeah. What I need, I've already filled in the windows. Yeah, hold on. What have I already done? Done that. I've done the edging. I don't know if I want to do more posts here. I feel like, I don't know if it looks good. Wait, didn't you have a tail? I'm so glad you noticed. The tail got cut off like 3 weeks ago. It's not great. I hate it. I miss my tail very much. It's very annoying. Anyway, it was so pretty too. It was such a pretty tail. It's fine. Also, we have a nice sign on the door that says respectfully do not disturb. Tailless life, it sucks. It sucks, Robin. It sucks. You don't understand. When you are trained to have a tail as a counterweight and you try to fight without a tail, your balance is just off. It's completely off. It's plus trying to jump is painful. I can still reasonably get up here, but it hurts. The tide is not being nice today. I could still jump around, but it's not as easy as it was, and yeah, it's not fun. Plus there's just coordination and balance and learning to fight all over again without a tail, and kind of annoying. The reason why I got so beaten up after trying to find information for Finn was because I didn't have a tail. I got myself into a scrape. Oh, birchwood. That's what I need. I need birchwood. Because in order to do the second layer, I need the eroded sandstone, the bricks, and also the birchwood. But I've run out of wood, so I need more. Where can I find more? I think I can find probably around in here is where I can find some. I'm gonna go this way. Oh yeah, there's trees right there. Let's go cut all these down. I don't like the silence. I'm pulling up Spotify. Yeah. Sure. Lord knows, I cannot be bothered to fill the entire thing with conversation. Oh no. Please. Allow me. Thank you. Oh, you know, Canderous said that he was wondering if I was going to be around today. He's probably in class. Resting in Cassian's room for extra security. Now I'm sitting in mob studies watching everyone drink potions. How are you? Currently skipping mob studies. I slept for 2 days straight. Well, no, it wasn't really 2 days because I did wake up. Slept for ages. And finally got actual sleep. Instead of nightmares. Night visions, I suppose. Now I am skipping mob studies. Like a whole student. And being productive. Stack and 42. Oh, damn. Of course the rain stops. Nope, there's more. Of course there's more. Are you done yet? No? Okay. It's moving so slow. Oh my... Come on. Alright. Should be enough for now. What would be really nice if there was such thing as an automatic wood stripper. So as mentioned that you got a reproduction of your tonic from the night is nice. Indeed, it is very nice. Oh, my puppet is about to break. I need to fix that. Preferably so I don't need to make another one. Can the server just please work? Oh my god. Productive in the sense that I am avoiding the people I wish to avoid. And making progress on building my estate in Atlantide at the same time. Have you learned anything more regarding Dante? He and I spoke more after you retired. I need to strip all of this. Speaking of Sylas. I don't understand why Leonidas is just more protective at the time of 4 class. Found some interesting information about Court Bloodwyn. Otherwise, nothing more about Dante than that Sylas felt compelled to vouch for him out of the blue. Any idea why? No? Are they friends? And Dante is involved with Beverly, so there is that connection. I am going to worry about it. Claims something about feeling guilty if I genuinely thought that I was worried Dante had do something. Took note of what he said and mentioned I wasn't pursuing Dante for that anymore. I was being genuine. Oh, Sylas. So that means Sylas knows what happened. And he hasn't thought to tell me? At this point, I just want to know. It happened to me, shouldn't I have a right to know? I'm so tired of this. Everything being so hush-hush and secret, and no, we can't tell it this, can't tell it that. I know, I'm a walking weapon. I'm reminded of that constantly, thanks. Material gathering. I know, right? It's so amazing. I love it so much. Oh, wait, no, I need the sandstone. That's what I need. And those for the windows. That. Oh. That. Yeah, Dante has been running damage control heavily. Why would he need to? If he had nothing to do with the... Oh, what's a good word for this? Ah, sins of my fort. Then why cover his backside so much? We've discussed it a bit indirectly, but feels all too convenient for my liking. Do you know if polymorph potions can confuse taglog taker identity? They can if done correctly. In order to do so, you must take on the identity in... How do I phrase this? Physical form and name. If you apply only the potion, you will still be revealed. It's the taker. At this point, is it better if we speak in person? This feels like a little bit too much to talk about over missives. Okay. I think we'll do 10 high windows here. And like make this taller and this area shorter. So in order to do that, I need... Do you know of anyone who would be that knowledgeable with potions? Because if Dante did not take my tag log, that is the only conceivable way someone with his name took my tag log. Myself, Leonidas, Daphne, Rosalind. Who else? Keep in mind, polymorph potions cannot replicate horns, tails, ears, and other origin-specific attributes. Hi, Rainy Cardwolf. I'm streaming today because I had the day off and I had time, and I'm just like, you know what? I might as well just stream and say hi to you guys. You got a mental ping about it. Oh. Ah, so someone placed a warding around the bed. Which is smart, especially in this world. Canderous concerns me. Why does he concern you? He's just trying to look out for himself. Someone tried to take his or Cassian's tag log. I would be pissed if someone tried to take my tag log too. What was I doing? I was trying to build. That's what I was doing. Should I just go back to the school? Honestly, at this point, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just handle it. It's fine. Keeping the streak of not attending class. Where art thou? Coming back from Kingdom building. Why? And no, I want to avoid Castile as much as possible. We're gonna need more Ichor, aren't we? No reason? Bullshit. I'm sorry, I call bull. Oh, I think I made... Didn't I make more? I could have sworn that I did. I did. Yes. It's not bull. Then why would you ask? I'm just saying. How many is right?
No,
I'm
we're
right
not friends.
I'm right
Nope.
here, you idiots.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Since when are we not friends?
Because when I'm genuinely like interested in what like you're doing with your life, you're like, no, there must be a reason.
You're genuinely interested.
You're my friend. Yes, I am. Do you think I only go to you with my problems? Right, I forgot. 6 months. Okay. How was your sleep?
Restful, actually.
Well, that's good. Nice
And
outfit.
it would make sense if you were to come to me with your problems, considering that my entire job is to help fix your problems.
But I don't... You're more to me than just a problem solver.
Really?
Yes! I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Why do you think I'm bullshitting?
I'm not used to this. Okay. Alright. Okay. How was class?
Great. We sat and tested our potions.
That sounds boring.
Yeah, do you want the rest of them? Here.
Thank you?
He said that I made a potion of glowing, and he said it tasted good. So you can have the rest, I guess.
Sometimes poison tastes good. You can have the coffee back.
What the? They're approaching there.
Why are the Cambion brothers coming?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Silas, my partner. I saw that public missive saying we're not allowed to use cages or void chains, so do you want to do this at your kingdom building or ours?
I've never been to yours. Is it above ground?
It's
Or
above
is it-
ground, yeah.
Then I don't mind doing it there.
Okay, cool. Also, good to see you.
Hi.
Your hair looks different. Right? I'm not crazy.
Help me, this is so awkward.
Wait, no, it looks different, right? You guys see her more often than me, right? Somebody help me
Cassian?
out.
I know who you are. I have no recollection of the past 6 months, so hi.
Oh, hi. Wait, no recollection at all?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally pick that up.
Mm.
Well, I hope your memory comes back, or I hope it doesn't, depending on what happened to you in the last few months. I just needed to talk to Silas, but yeah, if we're cool doing that at Cindralune's Kingdom building, I'll take you to it and we'll trap something for Castiel.
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, we don't have to do it right now, but no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm free whenever.
I don't think class is gonna happen again for like at least another week. So maybe like
Maybe like 2 months. But yeah.
We almost did hit the 2
Maybe
month
we
mark
do
with
it,
this
like-
last one.
Monday or
Wait, actually?
Wednesday or something of next week.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last class
That's
we have
fine.
is think is on the 2nd
Cool.
of March.
Oh,
It was
What's
a long
up?
time ago.
Last mob studies class was on the 2nd of March.
So 2 months ago almost. Damn. Damn.
It's been a long time.
Wow. Well, with that, I guess I'll leave you guys alone. I need to get changed out of this stupid uniform anyway.
it looks quite stuffy.
It is.
It is very
I hate
stuffy.
these
I don't like
things.
it.
I don't know why Castiel made us wear it today.
Rules,
If,
I'm
if
sure.
I could wear like an open vest, that'd be great. But this
Dude,
is
if I
not
could
it.
wear anything else, I'd be okay.
Makes sense. Are you guys, I assume, talking, updating each other on things?
Well, he was asking where I was, and then I was asking how class was.
Gotcha. Because otherwise, because once you're ready, I'm also willing to chat when you are, but there's no rush on it.
Oh yeah, I was just heading to bed, so.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I have lots of things to dream about, Canderous.
I guess that's fair. Just like, I don't know. It's nice having you around. That's all.
I
But-
get it. I'll be around tomorrow. Ezra's birthday. You guys coming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're going, I probably should go.
Here, check it out. You've probably got one of these in
I
your
have
mail.
I got an invitation, but it's something about costumes. I don't have costumes.
That's okay. We'll throw something together. Come on,
Like,
man. It's
what?
gonna
What
be
I'm gonna
fun.
be doing.
What kind of
That's
costume?
the
have to
only
figure
reason
out
I
a costume.
want to
Well,
go.
I know my costume. I
Like?
just have to get.
I mean, I guess
clothes.
that's fair.
Why you?
You're gonna go, right?
Why wouldn't I?
See, you gotta go.
I mean, it's fine. It's just like I didn't think that he seems like the kind of person who would want to have like I don't know. I think it's worth. Well, I don't know. He's confusing
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, truthfully, a
He
lot of
seems
my
like the silliest
preconceived
man I've ever
notions
met.
about Ezra have been challenged lately, so perhaps we just don't know who he is.
Yeah, maybe we don't. Makes things interesting for sure.
It does.
It smells
Oh,
like roses.
there was one thing I wanted to make sure you knew about though. We won the culinary competition.
Let's go!
class.
Demon food on top. No offense.
Yeah.
To like fish and stuff.
We don't eat fish.
Oh, wait, what do you guys eat?
We're
We're
vegetarian.
vegetarian.
The vegetarians.
We used to be able to, but evolution.
Did you not know this?
Why do they call you monsters then?
Because
You
we're
guys are-
descended from
y-
monsters?
You're not even carnivorous.
I mean, you don't need to be carnivorous to kill people.
I guess. Just doing it for the love of the game. For the blood sport of it all.
Or the power. You know, all
I
the
don't
fun
love that
things.
your mind went there, Canderous. I'm gonna see you guys later.
See
What?
you later.
No.
Yep.
I'm simply making a statement of fact.
Yeah, no, I know you are. It just
Making
Yeah.
jokes about you know. We're yeah.
Dude, you're funny. All right, give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Oh,
Don't ignore the
okay.
fact that they're looking. Just give me a hug.
I will probably join you anyway tonight. Anyway, I don't feel safe in my own room, so.
All right. Well, I'll see you.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
See you guys. Enjoy
Bye.
your talk. Bye.
I can leave if you guys want to continue your updates. I don't want to detract you from them.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just wandering around.
Yeah, I'm the same, really.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, then, would you like to speak, Miss Artoria?
Sure.
Cool. I would not invite you though, Silas, unfortunately. So in essence, by me
That's
asking
fine.
Artoria to talk, I'm kicking you out of the conversation. So my apologies.
I can tell. Don't worry.
All right. I'll find you later. We'll have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Where'd you guys go to get?
Well, first,
Where have you not been today?
don't you want to get out of that?
I do, but I only have so many outfits I carry in my backpack, and I'm not particularly keen to go back in my room unless I know where Dante is.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, first we should probably make a space. Hold on. I'll take care of that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Lab Studies was very, very drawl. We just sampled potions, then Professor Castell's like, yep, that's it. That's
what I
class.
heard. What is the
So
new homework that he's
mundane.
talking about?
Apparently, we have to work together with a partner
Where's
to
my hammer?
capture a mob.
There it is.
I don't think you have a partner. You weren't at class, so he didn't give people who weren't at
That's
class
fine.
partner.
I don't want to go there anyway. I'm still avoiding him.
I think that's more than reasonable. It's funny. I imagine you remember this, but you weren't particularly keen on Professor Castiel's investigations before you had your memory loss. So,
Why does that not surprise me?
because perhaps even though you are, feeling things afresh, you are still the same person inside. Which I would say is a good thing.
Noted. Do you want to go
Where
start
do
a
you,
raid?
I mean, sure, if you'd like. Where do you have mind to go?
I have no idea, but I want to start a raid.
So we need to go fight pillagers first, and then go somewhere we can actually do a raid. Which is feasible. You can. We just need to go somewhere we fight pillagers.
Great. Where's the nearest pillager tower?
I mean, there's the one that's across the way on the plains that are east.
All right.
Gonna walk there? Or do you want to fly?
I was about
Do
to
you wanna-
ask, is that horseback, flying, or walking?
I mean, we used to go horseback, but it doesn't have the same feeling anymore.
You don't particularly
For
like your
me.
horse.
I mean, common's fine. It's just not the same. Like they listen too well. I probably should exercise them, but it just, like I don't like the idea of making memories with a horse that aren't the memories I made with my previous horse. What about your horse exercise?
I don't have a horse.
Really?
No. At least
Oh,
not that I
guess
know of.
everyone is then. Fair enough.
Well, if you would rather not use a horse, then do you have an elytra, or...
I mean, I can fly us there specifically. I also do happen to have an elytra that you could borrow if you'd like.
I do not know how to use an elytra.
Then perhaps it'd be better not to use it. If you don't know how to use it, you might end up falling in something and it'd be pretty bad.
I have a puppet. I would be fine. It
I
was
mean,
more
maybe,
so
but I don't-
just... I would ride in a boat, you would be on the elytra, or using your own demon souls. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'd rather just use my souls then at that point, if that's the case. I don't know how to use an elytra either. I just imagine it's the same thing as flying. At least
Oh,
what I've
you
been
don't...
told.
Oh, never mind then. Then, in that case, it's just demon souls.
Okay, cool. Works for me. Alright, well then I will provide the boat. if you wish to plop it on my lovely noggin. All right. Okay, good thing you aren't too heavy. Otherwise, this would be real annoying. All right, here we go. Whee! I haven't gone this way in a really long time. Imagine this is probably your first time going back this way since a while.
Feels like it. And also the world is not kind, so I feel like I'm falling every 2 seconds.
Yeah, that is entirely fair. Well, we are going to be descending shortly, so do not fret. Okay. Right, and there are pillagers here already waiting for us. How lovely. It's almost like they knew we were coming. Right. Okay. Oh, ouch. Very nice. Okay, let me get this pull out. Right. Offhand. And in hand. Okay. Oh, there's a witch over here. Nice. Okay, hello. Oh, it's the witch with a backpack.
Oh, I hope you have looting.
I do. Do you? Imagine so.
Yep.
Oh, nice. All right. Did you get the backpack? Oh, no, I did. Okay. It has... Oh, it has a Heart of the Sea in it.
Oh.
And look, another backpack wearing individual. I'll leave that one to you. Come on. Okay, right with it. There it is.
Gunpowder, golden apple, and bread.
Not bad. Here, I imagine you'll appreciate the Heart of the Sea more than I will.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hello, little zombie. Alright. There you go. Okay. It's camping out. Let's see, I mean, put these and move them around. I've recently decided to try a new combat tactic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the katana's nice. It feels fluid, but I have been for a while trying to figure out how to incorporate magic more into my combat style.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm trying to learn how to do is, in one hand, I'll have some sort of magical oculi, I guess is probably a better way of putting it, but like some sort of focus for magic. And then on the other hand, I can have a traditional runic weapon of some sort to complement each other. So that way I can switch between magic and physical, you know, whenever I wish.
Oh.
I think it might help with my dueling a little bit too. I've been not dueling so great with, you know, regular weapons. I feel like it's just not been as nice as I would have liked for it to be.
You are testing the arcane then?
I mean, a little bit. It was something I kind of already had tried to do a little bit of testing of, or at least I sort of started testing after Cassian had interest in it. But I prefer using earth magic, not arcane magic. Arcane magic kind of feels, yeah, it's not my style. Whereas earth magic has been a good fit.
Ooh, mutant zombie.
Oh, really nice.
And he's coming right for me. Alright, this is going to be fun.
Shall we? Well, I'll make my way over there shortly. But I'm sure also having me in the way might not make things easier for you. Okay. My way. Nice, okay. I should have a... Oh, you got it. You're already good. Though, of course, I remember there was a time when I faced an invisible zombie when it was on fire, so you gotta be mindful. Make sure it drops a hammer. Okay, good. Nice. Easily done. There's no problem at all for your formidable skills.
You flatter me.
That's true. Which kind of nice. I've not seen you actually fight in a while.
It's harder without a tail.
How's that?
It acts as a counterbalance. For my entire life, I've learned how to
Nothing.
move and balance and essentially fight with the weight of a tail attached to my back. But now without it, I am less coordinated and... Ooh, God.
Some things just affect you differently.
Yep.
That's fair. Oh, nice. Good hits.
Fire aspect seems to work.
Guess against these guys.
Do you want this one?
I mean, sure. I'll take it. Needs more chemical X potions in the future one day.
True.
But gotcha. I guess I kind of guessed that perhaps your tail would act in that way, but I didn't really appreciate or understand it. Well, either way, I mean, your fighting still seems very intuitive to you, so...
That's because I've been spending the past 2 weeks training every night.
As makes sense. Hopefully a little less rigorously than other times.
Only sometimes.
I mean, now that you don't have to... Well, actually, I guess I should have assumed. You're not having to go back to court for any conditioning anymore, right?
I don't know what they're planning. I might have snuck back a few days ago.
Why would you sneak back?
I owed a favor.
And the favor you owed someone required you to go back into a place of danger? Are they someone who knew that it'd be dangerous for you?
I might have sugarcoated a little bit.
So they didn't know you had to go back to a place of danger in order to do it.
I told them that I would go searching for information.
Was it me?
No.
Because I was like, if what I asked you to do, or release your investigation, you know, well, actually, I didn't really ask you. You just said you would look into the Children of Loon for me, and I was like, if that's the case, then I...
Which I've tried, and I can't find anything. I think my next attempt will likely be going through Castiel's information if he has anything on it.
I mean, that's fair. I'm assuming the things he's shared with me are things that he knows, but again, he could be keeping secrets. I don't know. No, the one thing I know for certain is that with regards to that thread of thinking, that Ridley apparently has information, but she's not been around. She's been on a trip for a very long time.
Who's
and,
Ridley?
Ridley is a member of Court Solmera. She's Felix's sister. He's the one who has the split hair.
Right. I entertained a very interesting conversation with him the other day.
Oh, good interesting or bad interesting?
It was good interesting. Learned a few things about him, and also his relationship status with Daphne.
Oh, are they officially together, or are they still just dating?
I believe he confessed his feelings to her, and now she is going off and saying that, of course, everyone loves her, and being very egotistical and narcissistic about herself.
Oh.
And it
seems like a slap in the face to Felix.
A little bit, yes, and we were conversing also with Leonidas, and both of us were of the opinion that she is likely using Felix.
That's not good. Felix is like the worst possible person to use. He's so innocent.
He does seem to be a genuinely good person.
I've enjoyed his company lately. I don't know. What is it, Artoria, about like when I feel so much like I'd be willing to do such horrible things to people sometimes, I feel myself drawn to both people who do the same things and then also people like Finn or Felix who are just like, they're just good eggs. Like they have no chips on their shoulders at all. Like they just exist. It's so pleasant. And I can't hold anything against them.
I had the pleasure of having that conversation with Finn where he was feeling so guilty of surviving and feeling guilty for the blood on his hands when it was justified what he did.
Well, yeah, he needed to protect himself.
And then I told him, it's not wrong to defend yourself, it's That was an interesting conversation.
Well, he was telling me how he was. It was interesting. He and I had a conversation the other day, and it was enlightening too, because he basically said how he wants to be a hero. Like that's his goal. Is he wants to be a hero, but doesn't see himself as one.
He does have that streak about him.
And I told him, I was like, it's not wrong to want to be a hero, and I think he's already doing it quite well. Like, he's got kind of those noble traits, which is a good thing. They're rare to find in an actual good way. Because he's someone who, I wouldn't call him a goody two-shoes, but he's not someone who's also going to let the law prevent him from doing what's right.
No, he's loyal. That's what he is.
Yeah. It gives me, like, vigilante vibes.
True.
So there's what I like about him, because I mean, not that I tell him much in terms of the things I do, but if I do, I also know he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone. Like, you do what you want. And I'm like, okay.
No, I came back from my little excursion, and he helped patch me up. And then told me that if I didn't want anybody else knowing what had happened and just how bloodied I was, he wouldn't tell a soul, and I was very appreciative. So yes, he is a good egg, and I do appreciate his company and his confidence.
Well, that's good. Just don't go starting to try contracts with him, otherwise I'll get jealous.
We don't have... Sea monsters can't do that.
I mean, technically you can do it, it's just not magically binding.
Precisely, and the contracts that I like to make are binding.
Fair enough. I'm surprised that you haven't made any contracts with Leonidas then yet.
I haven't?
Not that I know of. I feel like you'd tell me something about something like that. Though of course, there could be something in the books I haven't read yet. I've only skimmed. I've been trying not to read too much about your personal thoughts, just I want to know enough to know what things I probably shouldn't be telling you about.
Well, this entire time I've assumed that I've had some sort of contact with him, but if I don't, then I'll be incredibly surprised myself.
No, I think, to my knowledge, at least from what you've expressed to me in the past, is that you just have a really close friendship with him. You know, good for him.
Is that a sense of jealousy that I'm getting?
You know, I'm not jealous. he is his own person, and I appreciate that you guys are friends, and I think that's great. I think that's wonderful. Very wonderful for him that he gets to have you as a friend.
That's not to say that you don't have me as a friend.
I mean, yes, I do. I know that. And, you know, and I know this because our contract has changed from what it used to be. You know, no longer am I bound necessarily to the original contract in the same... Well, I mean, we technically are. We just extended it, you know? Now I have the privilege of seeking your best interests in everything that I do. And so in this case, having a friend like Leonidas is a good thing. Even if, you know, I don't like the fact that it feels like he's... I don't know. He's doing what I do. He seems earnest, but then we had an interesting conversation the other day, and I tried to ask what we did. I did a really roundabout way, and I think unfortunately he figured out what game I was playing, because I asked him about. He was telling me about the machine he's been making for Marjorie to help out with getting her materials for things. And so I was like, oh, so how long is it taking you to make this machine? And he's like, oh, it's been this long. So I was trying to see if I could get him to confess that, you know, he was working at it over the time when, you know, supposedly Dante claims that he spent time with Leonidas. And then Leonidas went and dropped and basically said, oh yeah, Dante came up to me and told me that someone had accused him of taking his tag lock. Leonidas didn't say if it was me or not, so I didn't choose to tell him or reveal that information to him. And then he basically the reason why I asked you is because Leonidas basically said, "Oh, apparently you can disguise yourself if you take tag locks from people if you use a polymorph potion." And he was telling that information, and while it makes it like it was presented in a very organic way. It wasn't something that like felt terribly out of the blue, but it just felt weird after like Silas coming out of the blue to me and Cassian and being like, "Hey," and, well, to me, Cassian came along, but just like saying, "Hey, just so you know, Dante wasn't involved in the taking of Artoria," and I'm like, how would you know, and why does that matter to you? And anyways, it's just, I don't understand why suddenly Dante has all these people going to bat for him.
Unless Dante has gone to people asking for their support.
Which, is highly possible. I wouldn't know, because no one said anything to me. Only thing I heard about was that, you said that Dante reached out to you, which, by the way, you did say that Dante had talked with you even more. Was there anything of note that you guys discussed?
He was asking after my health. For some reason. Don't know why. Or why he would even bother. I asked after his health. He said he was mentally exhausted. I think you know that part already.
I mean, I'm sure he is. With whatever sort of thing we're having to do. This little dance.
Plus, didn't you mention that he was supposed to go on vacation and he wasn't?
He was. He was gone for not even a full day. He told me he was going to be gone for a trip to see Vivian, and I expected it to take him far longer than a day. And no, it took him. He got back pretty quickly, and had a nice response from Vivian. Like, did he just go and get the response and then come back? Like, wasn't he supposed to go on a full trip to spend time with her? Like,
weird.
Yeah, it came across as weird to me too. And then people start talking to me and asking, "Hey, can I talk with you about Dante?"
So he's doing heavy damage control then. Interesting.
That's what Cassian thought as well, and I'm inclined to agree. But I don't understand why. Because again,
Neither do I.
Thing is, really, you want to know? I really don't care what Dante's doing as long as it doesn't have to do with me and my brother messing with our court. Like, but it's the fact that he's been trying to spend so much time getting around it then it makes me curious. If he wasn't so reluctant, I'd be fine. And then he takes my tag lock. I don't know. Because someone else would have to have his tag lock to then pretend to be him in order to take mine, if he truly was disguising himself in that way, if we're going with that line of logic. And I'm like, who would have taken Dante's tag lock?
That's a good point.
I feel like that's something that Leonidas very cleverly left out. I
Who
feel
could
like
do
if he were
that?
truly looking into it, he would be thinking about who would have taken Dante's tag lock.
Is your dorm room warded?
I don't necessarily know if mine is. I know that Cassian's is. I can't remember if I had a good spot to put a warden line.
Wait, Dante mentioned that he doesn't sleep in the dorms.
That's a good point. I do mention he's said that before, but it's weird because I've seen him sometimes come in. Like, he occasionally comes in and rests, but maybe he doesn't sleep. Maybe he's like Cassian, doesn't actually sleep in his bed. Maybe he rests on the couch. If he's
Doesn't
in
he have
there.
a pair of couches where the bed is supposed to be?
Yeah, he does.
You
He
can't
doesn't have
take a tag
sleeping
lock
bed.
from a couch. You only have to take it from a bed.
So then, if someone got his tag lock, it'd have to be from him specifically, and then wouldn't he probably know unless it was really successfully done?
Unless if it was successfully done and someone snuck up behind him and took it.
But then who would want Dante's tag lock and specifically to use it in order to try and take my tag lock? Or in this case, Cassian's. It's a long, long thread of what-if possibilities. Because then someone would have to sneak in to our dorms while I was in there, mind you,
The only
and then somehow get through.
possible thread of thinking that I could ever believe could work if it wasn't Dante would be Daphne. However, She is injured and in medbay.
You know, that's a good point too, because I could see a world where that possibly would be the case. Because I know very recently Cassian told me that there was a perceived incident where Lady Daphne witnessed Cassian taking her tag lock. It wasn't. Cassian said he didn't necessarily intend to do so, but it was kind of the opportunity was too rich, too present, and his the shadow took him over and basically like acted on his motivations before he actually got the chance to think about it, and so
Which,
then
speaking of Daphne's tag lock,
Hmm.
guess what I found in Headmaster's bedroom?
Daphne's tag lock.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, but I took the liberty of removing it.
That's weird.
Very.
I know. Okay, I know that when Cassian got the tag lock, he gave it back to Katarina. He said that I think he even offered her to take his tag lock, in which case I think she refused. But I definitely know he gave her Lady Daphne's tag lock. So the headmaster could have gotten it from her, or
Why would Katarina give it to him?
I don't know.
Why not just give it back to Daphne? You can use your own tag lock for things.
Right. No, which is fair. I was just trying to think of where a loose end could be. Unfortunately, it's not information I'm privy to. But no, that is weird, though. I mean, and again, the headmaster. I mean, I don't understand all his motives, nor do I want to. And by the way, too, I do think me and Cassian are both agreed that. I'm not sure if you remember this. You had a theory that was influenced by some knowledge about there being moles in every court. That, basically were the headmaster looking into people. And this is also something that was also a thread too that felt off to us, but I haven't really thought much about it. Apparently, according to Rosalind, Dante has been adopted by the headmaster.
Huh.
Yeah, he was at their end trip with them when the vampires went all together. Dante was just there as a guide, and it was mentioned that he was the adoptee of the headmaster. And so that got me and Cassian to thinking that, okay, that makes sense. And then I think the other running theory was that ladies Violet and Luciala were also related to the headmaster in some way. And then based on information that you and I have talked about, I think I know who among the sea monsters is likely the headmaster's person of interest. So that kind of basically confirms for me that there are people in each court that very likely report to the headmaster information.
And I would bet a lot of money that I probably wrote that down in my journals.
Well, do you want to take a look and see if we can find it?
Maybe.
I carry your shulker around with me all the time. We can, here, let me get some cushions out. We can take a little seat, since we have not had an opportunity to actually, find a person to give us bad omen. Alright. Here. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
3.
Okay. You'll look at 3. And as much as I trust you, I also know you are a sneaky little gremlin, and if I keep that out, you might go in there and grab a copy of the book while I'm not looking. It's for your protection.
Wouldn't
I
you
need to make...
hear me open the Shoko box?
I mean, I guess so, but what if I opened it and you just went through at the same time? You're clever. Okay.
I'm happy you see that.
I do. Okay, we did read that section. Because you and I already read this part here, so I'm gonna move on. Oh, okay, here's a next section. Which it's not related to this is what we have. I could skim through and actually find it, but this might be interesting regarding Leonidas. because it says, Stella wants Leonidas protected. I cannot let her know that I already have begun observing him. She wants him to succeed her, carry on the Crypton legacy. I cannot explain the pit in my stomach when she spoke those words, toying with the idea of taking him as her official apprentice.
No, I cannot
All
allow
I could
that
think
to happen.
was, not him, please not him. I do not think I can allow Della to strip Leonidas of his gentle warmth. Inheriting her business includes inheriting her various deeds and deals, and I cannot allow him to see that. So yes, I will protect him from her and from me. And then...
Maybe I really am the same person. Jeez.
That's what I've been thinking in my head. You know, there's a lot of things that you have done. Oh.
What?
Sorry, this is a weird entry here. Today brought a complication, though, not an unwelcome one. One of the duchesses, normally so aloof, began to hum as I walked past. Not a command, not an order. Just a soft melody drifting in the air, and I went to her.
Aqua.
My feet moved before... Yeah, that's what the skimming here seems to indicate. Yeah, sorry. This is interesting. Oh, there's nothing about Leonidas, but nothing prominent. Okay, looks like there's some stuff he wrote in about a time back at court, which is not very pleasant.
Never is pleasant.
But apparently Leonidas' words stuck with you in some way. Use their weaknesses. But then you mentioned the handler has so few of them. Oh.
What?
Is this true? Apparently...
You're worrying me, Canderous.
Yeah, no. Apparently you promised Della to do something in... Well, for lack of a better word, it looks like you may have killed someone she asked you to kill. Or was a problem for her.
Oh, that's not new.
That's not new?
No. Della and I have a very interesting and complicated relationship. Part of
I
which
didn't realize
is
that.
doing favors for each other.
Like killing people?
Canderous, she supplies me with weapons.
Well, yeah, but I just figured that was... I don't know, because you were... I didn't realize she knew those pieces about you.
No, she knows precisely who I am, what I do.
Okay.
That's why I've always warned you to be careful around her.
I guess that's right, I didn't really realize it.
She's just as much of a monster as I am, if not more.
Okay, well, I'm skimming through here. Oh, there's an entry about me.
Oh yes, you must
In
like that.
here... Yeah, I spent time with Honey Lemon today. It was
Oh.
calmer than I expected.
Oh god.
After so many forced smiles and posture, bracing for commands and consequences, speaking with him felt almost like stepping into a warm pocket of air, brief but real. We talked of our cultures again. He asked about the ceremonial dance and the religion of the blank. Oh, of the deep, with a kind of fascinated patience. Not the prying curiosity others show. In return, he spoke about his family, things from his past, and theories of things going on around the school. Then I made the mistake, or perhaps the bold choice of asking about his horns. They're growing in more this season, in a way that makes him look older, stronger, more confident than when we first met. They almost seem like a crown. He didn't hesitate, approaching me and dipping his head. I froze. It's not something given lightly in demon culture. It's an intimacy, a gesture of trust, sometimes even vulnerability. That was my impression. Interesting. For a moment, my hands didn't feel like my own, but he waited, not impatient, not amused, just open. So I reached out. His arms were warmer than I imagined, smooth, denser than bone, humming with some kind of inner magic only their kind carry. He clicked and the fingers brushed the base, not in discomfort, something closer to contentment. I felt honored, ridiculously so. The brand stayed quiet through it, as if surprised. I traced the slight patterns decorating his horns. We stayed there for a long moment, two creatures shaped by very different worlds, neither asking for anything.
Why does he have to do this to me?
Neither giving commands, just
Why does he
sharing
have to do
space
this
and
to me?
silence. When he finally straightened, he smiled in that soft way he keeps hidden from everybody else. I'm still not sure what to make of that feeling, but it was nice.
No touching him. Are you quite done with that?
Yeah, I was looking. Whoa. Okay, sorry. This is. I'm seeing other things here, but I'm looking specifically to see if there's anything about. about anything here. Ah! Okay, you did mention something here.
What?
On page 69. There's something about Della and the tank. And then you say, I must remedy this before Silas has a chance to spill his guts to Phelan. I am sure he is in the headmaster's pocket, but perhaps he'll prove me wrong.
Della and the tank.
Yes. That got mentioned here in some way.
She's in cahoots with that. Okay, I'm calm. I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm fine. I'm in my zen. I'm at peace.
Well, okay, well, how else did you think that she knew about your stuff? Did you tell her, or
Because
did
House
she...
Lars and House Charybdin have had deals for the past 100 or so years. For the longest... Okay, House Charybdin and House Lars have always worked together in our deals for as long... maybe... This is 300 years old.
Oh, okay.
It was made by Charybdin when the first Drawn Shadow was a thing. So our families have always been intertwined for the past 300 or so years. I never knew that she would be involved with that experimentation.
I guess it is mildly concerning, too. But, again, it doesn't really say exactly how she's involved. You just simply mentioned that her name was in connection to it.
No, but
in
now I
some
have questions
way.
to ask her.
Do you want to ask her or ask herself?
Bad omen.
I don't know. I'll just, if you want to avoid having to get in the midst of it.
Actually, it might be easier if just going through the journals and learning whatever I wrote down in there. Instead of asking her and risking her lying to me.
Yeah, I mean, I can do my best to try and figure out what pieces of information are in here, so that way you can glean them.
Okay, Silas in the headmaster's pocket. And Dante. That leaves Felfolk and Vampire.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here if there's anything mentioned in this book, but it looks like this book is done. Okay, there's nothing more in book 3. Let's see, well then what about book 4?
And to answer your original question from when this conversation began, Dante was asking how much I remembered.
About what?
Anything. Specifically about him and the night that everything happened.
Interesting. So I don't like that.
He asked me if I recalled anything about fighting a massive plant with him and a few others.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. That's... Sorry, there's some interesting things here in this journal, but I'm skimming through them. You wrote a lot about the winter solstice ball. Or not winter solstice. It was a ball. I thought maybe it was winter solstice. I think that's what it was. What? Sorry, what was that? Oh. Sorry. You're good. Oh. Sorry, it took me. Wait. Huh? Who is the Duchess?
Either Waverly or Aqua.
This is weird. In your book, you're saying the Duchess asked you to do something, and then after the Duchess talked to you, guards arrive to take you and then correct you.
Interesting.
This is winter solstice, though, so Aqua wasn't gone then. That's weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the Duchess is brought up again. I don't like that. That's... Huh. Apparently there's some pages from this book that you gave to Leonidas.
Gave to Leon. What?
It says, the damning pages I thought I had gotten rid of turned up. I'm lucky Leonidas holds them in his possession. He does not strike me as the type to air out someone else's dirty laundry to the school. My desperate plea, my forbidden words are safe with him.
I can ask him about that.
Yeah. Okay, that book didn't have anything on it either. Okay, well, at this point I'm just skimming through and finding whatever. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here about this. Mentioning the mask. There's some things that aren't so great. Okay, I'm trying. There's a lot of entries here. Like you wrote a lot.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. You mentioned the Nether beach party. That we attended together.
That's where we were singing that song.
Yeah, that was. I'm impressed that you that.
Well, someone decided to play on an instrument, and that at least came back.
Okay. Is that still okay? That's something you did, but nothing about. I wonder if it's in the earlier journals, not the later ones. Sorry, I feel like well, I'm not saying much because I'm sure. To be honest, a lot of the things in these books are things that would be totally fine for you to see. There's just certain entries that I feel like you'd rather not know about. There's all that stuff, but there's nothing in there about... You mentioned Sylas.
Not surprising.
But that's been about it. Oh. Apparently you got asked a lot about our court. Which still, I guess, makes sense, because I know in the entries that you read to me from whatever his name was, you talked a lot about, specifically, like, what was it? You talked a lot about, or he talked a lot about the investigations you had with us in Court Cindralune. Why did they care so much about what we did?
Oh, Corollas, that's it.
Yeah. There's so many pieces, but not anything. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. I mean, there's pieces, but not about that specifically. At least from what I've seen. There's still more entries, but I feel like I'm just sitting here otherwise. And that's not terribly great.
Maybe this is a long shot. Where did I put it? There it is. Oh, for some reason Cassian has invisibility potions and blood in his dorm room, just so you know.
Who does?
Your brother, Cassian.
Cat. Has blood in his room?
Yes, in the center dresser on his bedroom floor.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that from your own investigations?
It's written in my book.
Oh, did you just pull out a journal?
I pulled out my notebook that I keep in my backpack,
Oh, okay.
where I write down interesting tidbits of information that I can maybe later use at a different point.
Gotcha.
Here, I'll
Okay.
turn around so you don't think that I'm actually getting in there.
Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Just, I shouldn't be. I mean,
Silas and Phelan have a deal. Convince his students he is not Helios for points.
he's not Helios.
Yes, whoever Helios is.
Oh, oh, yes. No, the fake vampire teacher. Yes, who is actually the headmaster. Correct. So Silas confirmed to you that there is a deal he made?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that, I guess, confirms that for sure. Okay. Let's see. There's all about the werewolf
Oh, and there's
game
notes in here about you.
Good things?
Mostly just me freaking out. Your horns fell off?
Yeah.
No, it's just a list of all different things that I noticed about you, and I was inwardly freaking out about it.
Gotcha. Okay, I went through there. Okay, so nothing in 6, up to 6. I mean, maybe it's in the first one, but... Silence... Okay.
Dante apologizes
so-
for his misconduct. I do not know if he is genuine or simply wants something. Always safe to assume the latter. I don't know he was apologizing for. What?
Okay, so then this one... And, okay. just looking. Still haven't found much. There's some stuff at this point in this book about the people who you were asked to kill. But nothing about... Okay, so this is more recent, but that's not... Maybe... Charlotte, she takes over Leonidas at times.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Who's Charlotte?
Um,
Is that like a multiple personality of Leonidas or something?
ooh,
Is he attempting to be like the
Cerbis.
sea monsters and take on a gender and be like, hello, it's me, I'm female Leonidas, I'm Charlotte?
Canderous. Charlotte is his mother.
So he's pretending to be his own mother?
No, the dead spirit of his mother inhabits his body.
How is that possible? And how have I never once witnessed this?
Have you ever seen him go near water?
A few times, yeah. When he's sleepwalking. It's according to him.
It's not just sleepwalking.
Good to know.
I shouldn't even be...
Well, your book's already saying plenty about it, so it's... That's his problem. It's not really my concern. I just... Anyways, stumbled into it.
I killed his mother and her spirit is inhabiting his body. That's what's happening.
But how? That doesn't make any sense, at least from what I know about souls and other things.
I don't know. But talking to someone that you have killed.
I'm sure it's a little weird.
A person that you have watched the life leave their eyes and it was your hands around their throat. And talking to them and having a full conversation with them where both of you know exactly what happened. It is unnerving.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, actually, so maybe this first journal of yours, the one that you wrote before you came to court, you actually mentioned Duchess Aqua a lot, and either intentionally or unintentionally taking orders from her and then killing people.
She and I talked the most out of the three of them.
Right, so then is it possible that the Duchess before was Aqua? Was that maybe after she had gone back to court? I know she had a time where she went to court. Maybe she asked you about some things that you'd experienced, and then you got taken away, but she didn't necessarily... Maybe, at least at first, when the way you wrote it, it almost seemed like she was setting you up. But I don't know if that was the case. I think it may have been one of those things where you simply were visiting, she wanted to talk with you, and then you got taken away. Did she know about your conditioning?
No, none of the Duchesses
Like-
did. It was a very well-kept secret.
Maybe she just thought you were being taken away somehow. Well, either way, I skimmed through all of your journals, and I did not once see any notes about anyone else that was, you had theories about who you thought was the people, but I guess we can't confirm that. Dang. Well, that sucks. but you know, maybe that was something too precious for you to write down. Maybe that's why it wasn't there. Probably better.
Maybe, but still frustrating.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it ends up the people that I already think are in this way anyway, then it's just more confirmation rather than anything. Doesn't have anything to actually do with figuring it out. Speaking of Violet, by the way, I managed to sneak into the Court Bloodwyn dorms today when Cassian had all the head heirs put together in a meeting.
Who are you and what have you done with Canderous?
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, and it was the right time to try and figure things out. So I said, well, might as well go sneak around and see what I can do for myself. And didn't find anything of interest. I was hoping to see if I could find Ridley's bedroom and see if I can find whatever book she had specifically about, there was at one point, Rosalind apparently told Cassian that there was information that she had about, Lord Syndra being mentioned at some point in time, but I didn't see anything about that. And so then I tried to find her room, didn't find it, but then I went to Court Bloodwyn, and I didn't find anything in Ezra's room, but I did find a book in the mailboxes that were in there for every single member of Court Bloodwyn. And basically, Lady Violet is now currently indefinitely barred from the student body while an investigation is being conducted on her behavior recently.
Oh.
So she is banned from any events that they host, any clubs they host, their kingdom building, their dorms, etc.
Then where does she go?
That's a great question. I have no idea. But it does basically affirm what Ezra tried to do with me and Cassian, and I imagine trying to set up an agreement with the head heirs. Though Cassian said that he dismissed it today, so maybe he just decided to not consult people and said, "Hey, I'm just going to do what I can in my own court. That way, I don't need to try and win over votes for people who don't want to do this." Either way, there's part of me that would love to talk with Violet, and the other part was warned by Leonidas to not reach out to her. He says that it'd be a bad idea.
Interesting.
So who knows? So I just realized, have you been drinking water potions this entire time? I've not even noticed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was really in the zone looking at books, I guess. I didn't even realize.
I do find
And
something interesting.
what?
Secret rooms are blocked off and now being used to store Phelan's private information. Do routine checks on them every week. And then later in here it says, Luciola's family built the castle, possibly how she knows about so many secrets. Why was she a tour guide on the first day?
Right, you did mention that.
I did.
Yeah.
When?
Probably when you were assessing things out with me the first time.
Oh. Okay, well, just reaffirming that for myself then.
Well, I mean, you didn't remember, so that's the most important thing. Okay, well, either way, I mean, your information and findings still are what have helped me and Cassian to possibly figure out what's going on based on our own perspective of things, but again, I don't really know exactly what to do with that information, even if it is true. And there's not really a way to prove it. But if Dante indeed is adopted by the headmaster, I feel like that all but confirms the fact that he is probably in cahoots with him in some way.
Wouldn't be surprised. Now we just need to
Which then
figure out what
opens
to do with him for now.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that he doesn't want to talk about whatever he was doing when you were taken. And that in itself is already just suspicious. I really don't think he has anything to do with you being taken. But the fact alone that he happened to be doing something at the exact same time just still seems so bizarre.
It's less of a question of did he do it and more of what was he doing.
Yeah, exactly. And his alibis line up improperly or disjointedly. You know, here's a random question. Do you think that Leonidas would lie to you?
Depends on the context and the situation.
If you asked him if he indeed spent time with Dante, do you think he would tell you the truth, or do you think he would not tell you because he knows you talk with me?
I think that if he were to have a deal with Dante, he would honor that first and foremost. But I also think that if I were to explain the situation and ask and explain the reasoning being behind trying to prove that he was indeed the one who took the tag locks, then maybe he would confess. But that is a risk.
Makes sense. Okay. No, I was curious. Though it's interesting that at that point you also lined that out for Leonidas. Seems like you care about him as a friend, but you don't necessarily trust him.
More so that I understand his character. He's loyal. I'm not sure how much of that loyalty will apply to a... I don't even know why he would lie for Dante. What does Dante have on him that would want him... Or at least that would make him lie?
I don't know.
Could be blackmail, could be some sort of favor. I don't think they're friends.
Makes sense. You know, and something that I did remember something that at least felt weird to me is that when I was looking into Dante at first, I did find a bloodied fabric piece inside of one of his drawers.
What?
And then when I looked back on there later, it was gone.
Weird.
Which was very weird.
When
I don't
did you-
exactly know why that was, but that was something that I remember had made me curious more into what was up with him, because it felt very odd, because at the same time when I was searching for things about you, then there was this piece. I didn't really talk with Dante about that. I feel like that would just basically tell him, though, that I looked through his stuff, which wouldn't be all that great to admit.
Odd.
Yeah, but I will say, even though you're right, it seems weird that Dante and Leonidas don't seem very friendly. Dante did express in his manifesto he wrote to me that Dante is one of the few people at this school that apparently he trusts.
That Leonidas trusts?
No, that Dante trusts. Where's the first part of this? I thought it'd be right next to this, but I guess it's not. Let's see, Dante. Oh, Dante's passionate message, part 1. Yeah, he mentioned, I've been on my own for over 15 years, Canderous outside the very few that accepted me, including but not limited to Vivian, Leonidas, Riley, and some other minimal court relations. And then in his second message, he had requested I try and talk with Morel to get clarity on things, which I thought was an interesting jab. Oh, right behind you. So I don't know, maybe Leonidas and Dante are closer than we think, or we know about.
And I was under the impression that Leonidas didn't particularly get along with Court Cindralune.
Leonidas doesn't get along with Court Cindralune?
That's what I was under the impression of.
When? When did he say that?
A few weeks ago?
I didn't know that. I thought Leonidas along well with us just fine.
I don't know.
Hmm. I don't like the sound of that. It's like, does that mean that like our Dante and Leonidas working together? Is Riley involved in it too in some way? Did Dante just basically out them by saying, "Hey, I like these people," and then? Well, that's really concerning to me. Then I
think
can't
it's-
trust any of their alibis. Then
I think it's less of the fact that he doesn't get along and more so that he doesn't feel like he belongs. Ooh.
which why? He's been instrumental in so many things that we do. Why would he not feel like he belongs?
That's a question for him.
Okay. Of course, the one time I'd want to reach out to him, he's not around. I was literally gonna be like, "Hey, why do you not feel welcome to Court Cindralune?"
Well, then he's going to know that I outed him.
Not necessarily. I mean, Dante outed him too. Maybe he should be talking to Dante. But okay, well, this just sucks. So then, Dante's got people. Well, and then it goes back to Rosalind. But I don't doubt Rosalind is the thing. Like, she said she hung out with Dante and they got magical gear, but it was a different day than what Dante told me. Plain and simple. Like, Dante tried to say that they hung out on a certain day. That was the day that you had gone, and it wasn't. I just don't think so. Because you were taken the day before the Rose Festival. And the Rose Festival was on the
You
20...
would know better than I do.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, now I'm... See, now I'm extra confused. Sorry, hold on, no. Because now Dante says... Because he said, did I see Rosalind afterwards? Yes, twice on the 27th and on the 1st. Rosalind said that she hung out with him like a few days before the Rose Festival. At least I thought. But now Dante's claiming the 1st as well? But Rosalind was gone on her trip by then.
Hmm?
That's weird. You knew she... I mean, well, I guess weird, but not weird. It seems odd that you would choose to make an alibi with someone that you knew was gone away on a trip. Like, why would you claim that you spent time with her if she was gone? You know?
Unless he went with her.
No. That would be incredibly weird. So, and I know Rosalind doesn't hang out with Dante. I think he's just pulling it, grasping at straws. Because... I mean, maybe he was hoping that because she wasn't around to testify to it, that feasibly, maybe he didn't realize she was gone on a trip.
Maybe?
At least it's my thinking anyway. I don't see any reason to think that... I am more inclined to believe Rosalind than Dante. Rosalind said that she spent time with Dante once, and that was to get magical supplies a few days before the Rose Festival. Dante said claiming that he saw her twice on different days than when Rosalind said that she spent time with him. So, I think Dante's just trying to create a flurry of information that I have to try and sort through.
Which is annoying.
Yeah. It's a tactic that I would probably employ, but I don't like it because it's preventing me from knowing information that... Again, I don't know. Thing is, I would not care if it weren't for the fact that I believe him to have taken my tag lock. If I can prove that he didn't do that, you know what? I could care less. At this point, I could just let it go. but he's just been so persistent about it, so upset about it. And the fact alone that he had said your tag lock when I asked him and confronted him about it, as compared to it just being a simple rebuttal, for me feels like he basically was claiming he took something, or tried to. And he didn't make a contract with me either. He was very reluctant to do that, downright refusing it.
Wait. You're saying that he... Okay. How did you approach the subject with him? Did you tell him that he had tried to take specifically your tag lock?
So when I first talked with him, I what did I do? I think I asked him if he could come speak with me in the room about something for a moment. And so I got him down there and we just started talking for a little bit. And then I basically confronted him and said, hey, like, oh, because I wanted to ask him to follow up about with Rosalind, because I had found out that the alibi he provided was not holding up. And then I was like, well, why did you try to take my tag lock? And then he said, your tag lock? And I was like, yeah, it was my tag lock. You need to know what to think about that, because I have a bed in Cassian's room, and I know he probably wasn't at my room unless he got out of there real fast. So I imagine he got it from the bed in Cassian's room, which I've slept in a number of times. And so that's, yeah. So that's how I approached the subject. I pretty much just asked him straight up, and then he said he didn't. So, I mean, none of these pillages have had any banners on them.
I have Bad Omen too.
Oh. Why didn't you say something?
I did say something, but then we changed the subject into a completely different conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to the village then. We can go fight some village, or fight some raids. Do you know where the village is?
Should be this way.
Yes. Since you probably won't recall the strategy, sometimes the pillagers like to go into like a little underground cave area that's nearby to this place. It's down by the river, the access point. So they might spawn down there as a heads up, because you might get confused otherwise. Ah, there we go. I haven't fought a raid here in a really long time. This is actually the village where I very first met Charcoal.
Really?
Yeah. You know, and oddly enough, he was actually given to me by Ridley. Or rather, Ridley gave me a saddle to accompany with him, which I think is the funniest thing ever, because she's my mob studies arch nemesis.
Mob studies arch nemesis.
Not that she knows it, but she is indeed. Or it's technically, yeah, technically mob studies, because she saved Marjorie, and then, or no, Marjorie saved her, and she only gave Marjorie credit and not me. So therefore, Ridley is my arch nemesis.
Where on earth?
They're down below, but I am killing them. So it may not matter after a moment. There you go. They shall be ready for the next stage.
So you believe that... Oh, so Ridley stole your thunder. That's what I'm understanding.
Well, not only that, but then she proceeded to basically deliberately point out, hey, Marjorie is helpful, not Canderous. Like, she didn't say it like that, but that's basically how it felt. And so it's like, she could at very least, like, not have just harped on the fact it's like, oh, Marjorie saved me, only Marjorie, because I was literally right there. I was helping her out. I just didn't get in the box, but I was helping her get up. But then Marjorie got bonus points because of the fact
Go
that she
east.
helped her out. Okay. Let's see if they're coming in. But anyways, I will say, to be fair, I can't really have Ridley as my arch nemesis if she can't even show up to class because she's gone. So I have to save my animosity toward her for when she returns. Which at this point I have a different reason to be, have animosity toward her, which is that she left and maintained a secret or some knowledge that she supposedly has about our court. And then she's also left Felix basically all by himself, which, I like Felix. He deserves to have his sister around. Let's see where they heard them. Somewhere, but I guess they're not this way.
I hear them.
They're in
Oh.
the forest still? Are they in the forest or no?
No, they're up on this hill.
Oh, I see.
Someone's dying.
Oh, there they're all falling down now. It's kind of funny watching them all fall. Are you shoving them down?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Ravager's mine. Over here, you. Okay, nice. Oh! Ravager card.
Ravager card.
Yeah, you dropped it. So it belongs to you. That looks sick, though. Okay, here's your card, by the way. Look at that. Shiny.
Huh.
Sounds like they're coming from this way again. I think they're back on top of the hill. Alright. Got those ones. I'll take care of these ones.
Taking care of the witches.
Oh, sorry.
Pretend magic.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could do a lot to all of them, and it did seem to do a decent amount, which is good. Sorry that I hit you, though.
No, I'm quite fine.
Blocky humanity? What do you mean the blocky humanity? Okay, maybe they're still up here. Oh, nice. Okay, so if I go over here, maybe they'll come back around this way again. For a third time. Oh, hello, creeper. Okay. Alright. And I got another pillager card I can add to my collection.
Back on the hill.
Okay, good. So as long as we can maybe force them to go over the hill, which is nice.
Oh, the tide.
Oh yeah, I see that. Hello, you. This was very satisfying though, watching them get shredded as I hit them with 5 million hits. Oh, Vexes. We got them. Yeah. I haven't had a good old Vexel in a really long time.
Oh, it was quite satisfying for you.
I like Vexels. They are very tasty. But they are not as tasty as the weird, like, corrupted Vex things in the end. Those things are probably the new tastiest soul I've ever had. Very scrumptious. Okay, are they back on the hill again? Nope, they are in the forest.
That's just a horde of monsters, I think.
They're over here, I see them. Hello. Welcome. Prepare to die.
Oh, this is a bad time to suffocate.
Yeah, it's probably not a good thing. Probably should stop suffocating. You are not useful. Okay, thank you for your patronage. Yeah. Okay. It's almost like when they get to just summon all these Vexes, because that can kill them. It's nice. Keep them, one of them will drop a card one time, so I can get like a Vex card. Not that it make a difference for souls, but you know. Hey, come on. Closer. Yeah. Okay, there's one more somewhere. Oh, I saw a villager coming through the pillager coming through the village at one point in time, but I don't know if he's still here. Oh, there you go. Never mind. Yeah, face this way. They seem to show up in the hill, if we're lucky. Yep, they're back over here again. Oh, look at that. There's some evokers on the Ravagers. Oh, so many Vexes. What?
Got hit with poison and an evoker summoning at the same
Oh
time.
no. Good thing you're tenacious. Nice. Okay, hello Vexes. Come hither. So many of them. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Come here, you. Delightful. Okay, where's the remaining pillager? There's one somewhere. Don't see anyone up here. The knights haven't seen anyone. Are they down the hill? They could be in the cave here. But I don't see or hear anything. I don't think they're down here, unfortunately. Oh, dang it. Ouch. That sharp water sting is not very pleasant.
You alright?
Yeah. There's like a little water fountain in this cave, and I keep accidentally stepping into it. Okay, where? Oh, here it is. Hello, I found you.
Oh, good.
Vindicator. Ooh, another round. This keeps going. Get myself back up to the top here. Okay. Oh, they're down below. Geronimo. Spikes. Also, dang, you cleared through those like quick, fast work. Okay, hello, you're not a Vex. You are a zombie. Nice. Oh, nice. Looks like that's it.
Oh, victory. Alright.
Come on. Hey. Nice. Okay, I think that's all of them. Nicely done.
That was
Benefits
deliciously
and stuff.
satisfying.
I agree. But I'm not quite sure why it'd be delicious for you. Unless you just like the taste of blood in general.
Get used to it.
Perhaps you are a secret vampire. You're, instead of being Artoria Solaris, you're Artoria Dracaris or Dracularis. You're like blah, blah, blah.
You say Dracaris, and I just... There's a particular book, I don't know if you've read it, or you probably heard of it, but it's very famous.
Was there a name in there that has that?
It's a
Prefix.
command.
A command?
Mm-hmm.
Does it require context? Presumably?
Well, it's used to control, or not really control, direct a creature. It's a book about
Gotcha.
dragons.
Okay. Interesting. Well, there are no dragons here, so it's not a very useful
No.
term, but
No, it's very mythological.
yeah. I feel like dragons are pretty interesting, though. Also, one moment. I need to talk to a voice in my head. Give me 1 second, please.
It's fine, I'll guard your body.
All good. I'll just go inside this house.
Game of Thrones, if you guys, Game of Thrones. Dracarys. Ah, there's some inspiration that I take from Game of Thrones, not gonna lie. Well, that was a good raid. Oh, he's invisible. Hello. Nothing of use. We could just call it Game of Chairs. No, hold on. What's another word for game? Tournament of Chairs. We'll do that. Alright, it's called Tournament of Chairs.
I am here. Thank you. Sometimes, you know, I have a very special Umbra Wisp I need to be able to bid farewell to sometimes.
Of course.
They like to retire around this time.
Hmm.
Speaking of, now we got our raid done, is there anything else you wish to accomplish? Or would it be prudent for us to make our way back to school grounds?
I suppose it might be late enough to make our way back. It's
Yeah,
late
imagine
enough
if
that I can
nothing else
avoid
that-
teachers.
Yeah, imagine as well probably that, you know, I did steal you away from Silas for a substantial amount of time. I hadn't intended to. I think we just very easily get carried away when we're here together.
Not that I mind.
And I don't mind either. You make for very good company.
As do you.
Thank you. You know, and someday soon, if you want, we should set a time aside and we can just dedicate it fully to reading your journals. And if I get a chance to look at them in the head, then, you know, I can pre-filter them, make sure there's nothing in there that you, like, wouldn't want to remember. Which is mostly just the stuff about people and things that you didn't have any control over before, and I don't want you to be stuck in the same position again.
I'd rather still know all the horrible things that I did anyway. No matter
Well,
what you
that's
tell me,
fair.
I'm not going to be proud of myself either way.
Well, and that I think you can know. I just mean more the stuff we want to prevent you from doing more horrible things in the future. You know? At least especially people that you care about.
True.
And or you know some things, and you've mentioned before that you have no desire to kill Paxton or Silas, but
Or Della, because apparently she's another target.
Yeah. For reasons. But, you know, as always, at least our time together was pretty productive.
Indeed.
Oh, that's a hole. You want to walk back, or should I fly us back again? It's not very far, so...
I'm more so thinking about the tide.
Okay, so let's walk.
Okay.
It's certainly not so bad. But thankfully, it's really more of a hop, skip, and a jump away. By the way, did you know, apparently, Paxton, I don't know if it for sure is him, but apparently there was a girl in
It's him.
class. You didn't even know what I was going to say.
Oh, I know exactly what you're going to say.
One reason why I figured it was him, because the professor literally called him out and said Paxton, and then later said Pixie to the same person. And I was like, okay,
Pixie.
that's what he said earlier.
I was under the impression that her name was Riva.
Riva?
Mm-hmm. Now I need to miss some packs.
Like the famous sword fighter Riva? The one who's known for using red swords in combat?
Don't know.
I started walking and I totally lost track of you. I'm on
Yeah,
the
I
hill,
don't know
though.
where you are either.
I'm on a hill.
Are they
overlooking
alive with the sound of music?
forest. No. But they can be. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Ah! You know. Oh, there, I see it. You're way ahead of me. Dang. I thought you were far below me, but I guess not. Guess I'll just have to catch up.
Where are you? Oh.
I was just down the hill.
Alright, well, yes, that is Pax. I clocked it almost immediately when he was trying to fool me and say that he was a new student. He's not. She's not.
She knows very fair.
No, because she
A
still
unique
walks
privilege
like a
you
man.
never have to worry about.
Indeed. But no, she was still walking around like a man, and also she can't change her eye color.
How is that a... How do you walk around like a man? What does that mean?
Oh, Canderous.
No, I'm serious. Like, what do you mean walk around like a man?
Women use their hips more when they're walking.
They do?
Yes! We have wider pelvises. You have more broad shoulders.
Well, at the same time, that's sitting there going like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not how I walk. That's not how men walk. And women don't go, no, they move, they walk. See, we all have 2 legs, 2 arms. We move them. They move
Right,
up and
yes,
down
okay,
in
okay.
formation.
However,
Mm-hmm.
the width of our hips is wider, meaning that our arms have to swing in different ways than men's do because your arms don't brush up against your hips. Ours do, so we have to walk in a certain way that prevents our arms from just brushing up against. It's a whole.
Okay, so then if Paxton looks like a woman, then why wouldn't he walk like a woman?
Because he's still used to walking like a man. He's been a man pretty much his entire life. Bless you.
For me, it seems like we're comparison because if you're saying that people walk like that because of their body type, then naturally he's going to walk according to his body type already.
Well, yes, naturally he'll learn how to walk like a woman. However, he has been a man for however many years that he's been alive. So, mentally, in his brain, he registers his body as belonging to a man. Do you think that you would be able to shift a form and be automatically used to it?
I mean, not necessarily, but I don't think I'd sit there and be saying I'm walking like a man as compared to walking like a woman. I would
This
just
isn't
be
the conversation
walking
we're having right now.
forward. Okay, good. Points have not remained. They remain unchanged. You're still in the lead.
And dead last.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I know
I
we
don't-
should be further points because we did win our culinary competition, which I was very happy about. We've posted the teacher's tower.
Hmm?
They have separate mailboxes now. Which, by the way, apparently Luciala wants to start a. This is very irrelevant information, which is why because now we're done talking about the important stuff. I can talk about the irrelevant stuff.
Oh.
Luciala has sent a letter to the headmaster, saying that she wants to start a Soul Katarina fan club.
A Soul Katarina fan club.
And me and Cassian think that if she can start a Soul Katarina fan club, then we'll just start a Cassian club, and we can get all the points we need for the contest that way by attending the Cassian Cambion fan club.
Fine, then I'm going to start a Morel fan club, whatever those are,
Yeah.
but alright.
No, I think that again, exactly. I think that's exactly how that should go. It's a great way to abuse the point
Ezra.
system.
Ezra does not need a fan club.
He's already a fan enough of himself. He doesn't need a fan
Exactly,
club.
he does not need one.
This room seems so weird now that it looks normal again. And this one it was purple.
Hmm. So you're going to the party tomorrow?
Are you read?
What?
No, that was. No, it was a weird coincidence. One of my Umbra wisps in my head literally just asked that question, and then you proceeded to then ask that same question,
Oh.
and that was just very surreal to me.
Oh, that is impeccable timing. Wow.
See, the thing is, I used to think I liked parties, because I do like parties, but to go to another vampire party just feels like, okay, at this point now it's like they're the only ones ever having parties, and I'm like, okay, I'd rather us have a party to even things out a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, looks like there's a whole slew. Oh, Felix just got taken by the sun, apparently.
Seems so. You were saying
Well,
that
we
you don't
found
like
Silas
that.
at least.
True.
And it's not that, I don't know. It's a weird feeling. It's for Ezra, though, which seems weird to me. So I'm not, I'm gonna go, because Cassian and you are going,
Hmm.
but I don't
Are you
know what
only
to
going because
dress.
the two of us are going?
I'm not gonna go by myself.
Noted.
But if I don't go and Cassian's there, then very clearly it makes sense. Also, Dante's over there. It's fine. I probably should walk by anyway. Otherwise, people will be like, wow, he's clearly avoiding Dante, which is not a good thing either. But anyways, probably won't. Do you have a costume in mind already that you're planning to wear?
I do.
Well, I'm glad, I guess.
You have yet to ask me what that costume is. You only asked me if I have a costume in mind.
Do you want me to ask you what costume you're going to be bringing?
I won't stop you from asking. It's completely your choice. You can either ask and know the answer or be surprised.
You know, maybe I won't ask you. Maybe I want to actually have a little bit of fun at this party, and so if I don't ask you, then at least what you wear will be a surprise to me. Then I can actually have something to enjoy and appreciate.
Alright.
Because it's not like it'd be like needing to dress up in similar costumes.
I don't believe so.
So this way we can, you know, dress up as completely individual things. If I know what you're wearing, then I might subconsciously change my costume to try and match your costume in some way.
I'm flattered.
Yeah. So no. I would love to not know.
Very well. Then I suppose we'll figure out each other's costumes tomorrow.
Indeed. Well, shall we walk into the parade?
Suppose so.
See, see what
Do
they're
you
all talking
intend
about.
to join the parade? Or...
Mike,
I just
no,
wanna see
no,
what's
I'll
happening,
cross
really.
my fingers, say pretty please with a
No,
cherry
no,
on
no.
top as I take.
No, Michael, you do what order you do.
Silas
Oh,
has
you're
mustache.
right.
Actresses are agreeing. Dante,
Thank
that
you.
you should go as Sophia the First. Now, I don't know who that
Yes!
is.
Wait, yes! I agree with
I
that.
feel like we've lost it.
And as you enter
We've
the room,
lost
you've
the
got to
plot.
sing the theme song.
I was thinking
We've
of
lost the
Daphne.
plot.
There's a plot? What are you guys doing?
Talking costumes.
Discussing costumes.
Oh.
Pixie's going as Lightning McQueen.
Hold on,
Silas is going to be the Pringle
Yo,
Man.
No, no,
Lightning
no.
McQueen?
Dante's going as Sophia the First.
Well, yeah, what's the
A
car?
carriage? You're going to be
I'm
a
sorry.
carriage?
I said
seem to
Lightning McQueen. I don't know what
distinctly
it was.
remember a piece of artwork on a wall of a workshop.
What about Thomas? You could be Thomas.
That's for the second half. Where,
No, but
Oh, the second
We're
half. So
switching
you're
it
wearing
up.
two
Train.
costumes.
yes.
If I just make a train and then stand like
That's
in the
terrifying.
street
Yes,
with my head
exactly.
poking out.
Yes.
Drive
yes,
a
yes.
train to the party.
Doesn't that mean
Think
you're
it
gonna
make
drive a
everybody's tired.
train? You're gonna
Go insane.
drive a train into the Princess Manor?
Or-
That's a good idea.
Wait, can you
that's a way
place
to
minecarts
crash
on
the
people's
party.
heads? You could do that.
Wait, that's a great question.
Why would you place it on the head? Why wouldn't you place it on the feet?
What?
Maybe
I
the
needed-
taxi. The taxi.
You could just place
Does
you could
anyone
just
have any
place
rails?
rails
I
in
have
front of
one
you and
rail.
just slowly move
Perfect, that's all
as
we
you go
need.
around.
You want how?
There you go.
Just keep placing a
Oh,
rail in front
oh,
of you as
go,
you need to
go.
move.
Wait.
Can you?
Oh, no.
Oh!
my god.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic.
Well, actually, and see now what you do is, Dante, you should do your you should put your speed boost up.
Ooh.
If you put your speed boost up, you create smoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you see?
I barely. Oh god.
That's okay, you don't need to see to drive.
True. I'll just
You're supposed to be
keep
on
going.
rails
Seeing is a
anyway.
choice.
You just have to follow
Seeing
the
is a
rails.
choice.
Yeah,
There's only one rail.
yeah. Oh, that's weird.
That's
Wait,
Wait,
Go on it, go on it.
Whoa!
Wait, we need more rails. Hold on.
No, go on the rail again. I need a picture.
I think. Wait.
Are you gonna have him run over or have her run over something?
Wait, no, I need to. Somebody.
I volunteer.
here. Place
What?
down,
That's
place
tribute.
down.
I don't think he sees what we see.
No,
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 I think-
please.
What is it just?
Here, that's your costume.
This.
You're set.
There we go.
You just gotta carry rails around wherever you go.
Like, gotta stay on the rails.
What?
Wait, so then can
weird.
Dante not place the rails for you?
What in the serpent?
Oh, I
Yeah,
could.
yeah, yeah.
I could. Wait, I could.
Wait.
That's
Pick
hilarious.
those up.
Oh, Dante has to do it.
No, I can't place it.
Dante has.
Oh.
I can't.
Yeah, this
yeah,
is
I
you're
can't place
the
it.
you got a little something.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I did not read it.
A little bit of a threat, yes.
Well, there we go. Now
Better
you can
place
sit in
those
it.
rails.
Which way are we going?
That way.
So we've established
So
this is a two-person costume.
Very
Does
good.
he dress up as a train conductor?
This is hilarious.
I'm holding it sideways. That's so interesting.
I don't know how many of these are here.
Oh, literally none of them, but I'll take them, I guess.
Oh.
You can have
Still
them.
getting used to the red.
You are?
I mean, it suits you. Don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
I'm just getting used to it.
No, that makes sense. Honestly, sometimes still getting used to it myself. Like I wake up and look at my hands and I'm like, hold on. Last time.
See?
I mean, it's a choice you can make.
I know. It's just.
See? You don't instinctually know.
It's like, wait.
Well, even so, it just.
Hmm. I feel like
What's
there's a lot of
what's the
context I'm
ongoing
missing.
argument here?
No, so we were having a discussion because Artoria was saying that Paxton doesn't know how to walk like a woman, and I was like, well, what does walking like a woman mean? And then she's like,
That's
well,
true.
it's because you need to, because women have bigger hips, so they walk with their hips, and men walk with their shoulders. And I was like, that does not make sense, because if that's the case, then simply having those body parts would mean you would walk to accommodate for those parts.
And then my counterpoint was the fact that you've been a man for how many years?
6 till 22, so 23.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes the brain does not catch up
14.
with the body.
Wait, 17. 17 years.
Thank you.
I don't
No,
know.
true, you're right. But
I think it's all about perception. I wouldn't sit there and say, look, there's a woman that walks like a man. I simply
Oh
would
my
say that's a
God.
woman.
You know what? We will put a pin in this argument and come back with more of a debate
It's not
for
really
later.
an argument, it's more of a discussion.
You could have a friendly argument.
I guess that is true. I think you make a very fine woman, Paxton.
thank you.
The accent's a little strange, but otherwise, you're a
Right,
fine woman.
it's trying to. It feels more natural to
Is
do
that,
it in
is
this
that
form.
does that come with the body, or is that just more of a way for you to disassociate yourself from your normal self?
I think a bit of both. I think it feels unnatural for me to talk completely in my own voice, or like in my Pax voice, so to say.
Gotcha.
I still think you're mimicking me, but fine.
I'm not mimicking.
No,
you, I
you're really
promise.
making fun of me and Leonidas and Artoria. Equal.
Right, no, of course.
It's fine. You know what we'll do? We just all talk like Paxton now. We just all talk like this.
Do we need to
All the
drag
time.
Leonidas over? Or even other people who speak with an accent?
For why?
To bully you.
Oh, okay, fantastic. No, that's great.
Wonderful.
Really, I appreciate it.
What a delightful evening it happens to be upon us this very night. So pronounced. The moon is
No.
very full.
It's day.
No, it is nighttime.
I was
The
about
day
to
was
say,
long ago.
Nighttime.
Give me a ritual circle
What?
and I can make it daytime.
why is there a chair still up there?
Levy.
Where?
It's the seat.
On the
Oh, on
The
top of the
seat.
bush. On top of the shrubbery.
yes, in the archway.
Levy's like me,
now
she
I'm
likes to sit in
self-conscious
thunderstorms.
about the way I'm talking.
Yeah, but on
Be
top of the
self-conscious. Confidence.
Confidence
be
is
confident.
key. Period.
I feel confident in this form, but I don't.
Lay, be who you are.
As you should, Diva.
Snap, snap.
Step up.
Go,
Yeah.
there you go.
Louder.
What do you mean louder? How do I don't
Louder
choose the
snapping.
Use the proper
Like,
form.
louder
like-
than my
like-
snapping.
Proper form.
Oh.
It's gotta.
Oh, that was, yeah, those are crisp.
Oh, there you go.
That's a
Mm,
man
there
who
we
knows
go.
how to snap.
Yeah. See, and I'm a man, and I can slay.
Yes, you can, Diva.
Anyone
The
thinks
end
So
sentence.
perhaps it has
looking at
nothing to
me?
do. I'm simply saying that maybe we just gender the way we walk because we make it easier to believe in.
gotta add the
I don't
oomph
necessarily
to the
think that
slide.
walking like a woman or walking like a man means you're walking like a woman, walking like a man. I think it's just
What?
assumed methods of walking.
What?
Huh?
They're trying to ungender walking.
I have more points for a debate that are not exactly appropriate for the current audience, but fine.
What?
what does that mean?
No, say it. I'm so curious.
No, you have to.
Well, I already can assume what it is. It's because of the loins
You.
of respective
Wait,
genders.
no, not me. No.
Wait.
You
I
mind
didn't
your
know I was
tongue.
gonna be
Extra curious.
No.
You be very careful what you say. What are you doing?
Anyway, I wanted to chat. I didn't want to wait like another 30 minutes with whatever was happening. I wanted to retire soon, so.
Oh. Then where do we go?
Oh, I don't know, too.
I don't know.
Okay, we can come down here. Do you have no elytra?
No.
Oh. Why'd you laugh?
When people describe the end, I cannot stomach the idea of going there.
You've been recently.
Huh?
Well, I mean, these past 6 months you were very hard to make laugh, and now it's I don't know.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just it's a change that I hope stays. Do you want to see the sniffers? Have you seen them before?
In passing.
Well, now we can say hi. Actually, Aqua took care of these.
I can tell.
So this is the original
Mm-hmm.
Lord
definitely an Aqua
Sniffy
name.
Snifferton. And then and then this is Lady Smelly Smellerington.
Torchflower seeds.
Oh, nice. And then I don't know if she named it. Was Lord Bassett? I have no idea if that was her. You can keep this. So, what did you want to chat about?
Join the group, Cyrus. Come on. There we go.
There's no one here. We're fine. Hello, Lady Smelly.
Well, first I want to know what happened that night.
Excuse me. That night, when I found you. I'm gonna.
Don't hurt it.
I won't. I was just gonna move again. You mean the night when I found you? That night?
That and the night I was taken. Sure.
Well, the night you were taken. Oh. I can't.
Somewhere in here.
I
this
can't
baby.
see it. I can't see. It's not the chicken, I know. Wait, does it?
I'm an egg.
You have the egg. Wait, we should. Should hatch it if you just place it. It'll take some time, but it'll grow on its own, or hatch on its own. What? Oh.
I don't have any more seeds.
Okay, how about we sit over here instead? There's this over here.
Yeah. I want to know what happened.
Well, the night you were taken, you were staying with Canderous, so I didn't really know what happened exactly. He showed me photos of the room afterwards, blood smears, the works. And the only reason I found you was because somehow you managed to leave me an encoded note directing me to your Heartstone. And with that note was, I don't know how you managed to slip it in, but Corrales, in that same bag it had your tail in it. So this was not the same day, or there was at least a couple of days in between. So I found your Heartstone. I used it to find you. You were at a lab in this, like, tank tube
Well, I know when that was.
thing. So then I got you out. I copied his journal. I showed Morel and Tempest there. We grabbed some books that we thought were useful. I brought you back here. The headmaster gave me shit. Finn gave me shit. It was a bit stressful, but you're fine now, so I don't mind getting shit on for helping you.
Do you still have his journal?
I do. Do you want to read it?
I've read everything else. I'd rather read that now.
Do you have... Actually, here, let me just copy it for you. It's a lot. A lot of information. And I wouldn't be giving it to you if I didn't know that you could handle it. But I encourage you to keep it between us.
Are you afraid of trusting people?
To some extent, I'm afraid of what people would do with this information after the whole immediate release thing, I don't know who knows about this, and quite frankly, I kind of wanted it to stay a Cerulean issue, a court issue.
Would have been nice.
Exactly.
Tempest gave me the other books. Not exactly pretty.
What else did you want to know?
More so what I wanted you to know. Problem is, there's a lot of books. Here. Start with those, because those actually pertain to me. It's just quiet contemplation. Also, I'm pretty sure he's reading it in his head. Oh no, that's the wrong book. Damn it, where did I put that one? That's what I needed. CT, of course. Retrieval of Vessel 12 proved instructive if regrettably inefficient. She did not submit to the decorum expected of her station, necessitating force or restraint. Notably, however, she made no attempt to strike with her blades. Instead, she sought to probe the limitations of the bindings placed upon her. Bindings designed, quite deliberately, to prevent any harm to my person. And yet, she succeeded in drawing blood without so much as laying a finger upon me. An achievement worthy of acknowledgement, if not admiration. She positioned herself between myself and the unidentified mass upon the adjacent bed, that pitiful form guarded by an animal of surprising ferocity. Even in defiance, her instincts remained selective. I ought to take pride in this. After all, it was I who shaped her in such a creature. Precise, lethal, inventive, beyond expectation.
Sorry, I was taking time to read that.
No, you're fine. Your thoughts?
I'm glad he's dead.
I'm a little remiss the fact that it wasn't my own blades that killed him, but...
Sorry.
Okay, alright. Thanks for that confession, Silas. Okay, No, it's fine.
Why?
It's fine. It's fine. I won't end up back at court. It's fine. I just won't end up back there, and they won't ask me the questions, and won't have to give them an answer. It's fine.
I had already told you before.
Did you tell me, or did you hint at it?
Both.
So, I didn't have a full answer and couldn't rightly say that it was you, but now I can, because you literally just handed the confession over to me.
Well, you're not gonna go back, so it doesn't matter.
What if they take me back again?
That's not gonna happen.
How sure are you?
I'll bet my life on it.
Why on earth would you do that?
Because I know it's not gonna happen.
You think you can stop them?
I said they're not going to take you. I didn't say that I would stop them. I would... You're gonna be fine. And that's not me saying that you're silly for worrying. It's valid to worry. I'm just expressing to you that I will assure that doesn't happen.
And how are you going to do that?
Well, I've learned from my mistake of letting you live in the demon dorms, that's for sure. You don't remember, but we talked about it. That one night, we were sitting together in the dorms, and I made a vow to you that I would free you. And while you may not remember it, I do. And I intend to stick with it.
Too kind to me.
I'm too kind to everyone, I've been realizing recently. But
Silas, it hatched.
no, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It's right there.
Fuck, I don't have a name tag.
I do.
Okay.
What do we want to name it?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Come on, Silas, give me a name.
I don't know,
One of my, the voices in my head say, Sir Snout, Snouty, Snouterton.
Snouterton. I like it. Let's go with it.
Where did it go?
Hello, little one.
Oh, this thing is adorable.
Does this mean you're a parent?
I am. No. No. Absolutely not.
No.
I don't think I could ever handle that responsibility. Nope. How much reading are you willing to do tonight?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really sleep last night, so I fear that if we did read, I would just forget it and we'd have to read it again.
That's fine.
Are you going to the costume party tomorrow?
I will be.
Are you around the day after? Or maybe like Monday?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll make time.
Mm-hmm.
How was your raids?
Oh, it was quite fun once we actually got Bad Omen. That took forever.
What are you thinking?
trying to sort through my own thoughts and flashes.
Is there anything that I can help you with?
Make sure I don't go insane.
I don't know. I feel like I drive you insane more than prevent you from going insane.
Oh, I think I'm already insane already. Never mind. Lost all my marbles.
What's that over there?
Are you kidding me? You're adorable. I hope I don't snore.
Yeah, let's hope. Anyway.
I'm so sorry. Oh.
No, it's hey. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll get the estate done so I can move in there and not bother you.
No, I'm not. You're not bothering me. And honestly, I know that you can handle being by yourself, but the thought of you being alone, it just scary.
I'm used to being alone.
I know, but considering that you could be kidnapped again, I'm kind of concerned.
Fine. So if
And you know how I just went about how I said that wasn't gonna happen? Yeah, that's kind of hard if you isolate yourself.
So, if I'm sleeping in your bed and a kidnapper walks into your room and tries to take me and all that fun stuff, you'll just spring out of your bed and try to kill them?
Yeah.
When they
That's
could
what
very
happened
well
with
kill you
Aqua.
too.
Aqua tried to kill me in my sleep and I survived. I think I can handle it again.
You worry me endlessly.
Huh?
You worry me.
You worry me.
Men.
What did I do? I've done
Men
nothing.
and their protective instincts. When I can handle myself, it's fine.
I just said you can handle your... So if I was so gung-ho about my protective instincts, I would let you not speak to anybody. I would be very mean. But I'm not, I think. I can be protective of you, but you have your own freedom too. And I'm trying my hardest to minimize the restriction of that.
Okay.
What? Is it not working? Are you feeling like I'm taking away your freedom? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's just hard to even consider the idea of freedom.
I get that.
How are you and Rose doing?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know. The other day, we made plans to hang out, and she essentially overbooked herself and she
You
forgot
mentioned this.
that we made plans. And then we said that they'll do something some other time. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't gonna throw a fit about it. And then today we interacted through missives a little bit, and she seemed a bit different. I don't know if she's just tired from prep of the not the festival, of Ezra's party or whatever, but I fear that I may have upset her and I don't know what I did, or I'm just overthinking it and she's just frustrated and I'm just not good at realizing it. Or she seemed fine in class. She didn't seem like annoyed or anything. But I don't know. Maybe
If
she didn't like the
she's-
gift I gave her.
If she's mad at you for something that you don't know that you did, then it's on her to tell you that she's mad at you and why.
Well, the last time that I did something that upset her, she told me and I apologized for it and then we were fine. So this time she hasn't said anything, so
So then that means
maybe
that
it's
she's
not
probably
my
not
fault?
upset with you.
So then what's the issue? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not a romantic.
I know that. Well, I'll see her tomorrow, so maybe we can chat, but I don't know if she'll want to. I don't
Are you
know.
going to the party together, or...?
No, we're not going as a couple, no. Do you have your costume?
I do.
Or an idea? What is it?
But it's a surprise.
Oh, okay, fine. But yeah, as to how it's going, yeah, that sums it up pretty good.
Do you see yourself with a future with her?
Well, if a war breaks out, probably not. But I don't know. She's very determined to do her own thing and pursue her passions, which I don't want to restrict her of that. So, if me being in the picture deters her from that, then I guess I'll fuck off. Be a shame. I did spend a lot of money and time and effort on her, only to get so little back. But that's the price I pay, I suppose. My fault. Before. Expecting something, if it comes to nothing. But enough about that. How was Canderous when you two were... I'm assuming he did raids with you.
Yes. We did raids.
How is he?
He's alright. Mostly just glad that he could have a conversation with his brother, because apparently they keep missing each other.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they could chat. I got paired up with Cassian for this mob studies assignment. We have to capture a hostile mob, so we'll do that at some point.
Good luck.
Thanks, we're probably just gonna use a boat. I don't actually know. Anyway.
Did you want to
What's
retire?
up? Are you?
Not quite yet.
Then I probably will, but you can wake me up later if you need to. Are you planning to go back up?
We'll probably go back up to the campus, yeah.
I'll race you.
Silas.
Wait, hang on. I don't have my skeleton. Ugh. Fuck, where is it? I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. Well, that's not fair. Well, actually, I didn't make the rules of what we could use.
You arse.
I just said race. I didn't say.
And
The
here I
parameters
was,
of said
being
race.
nice, not using my enter hand because I was wanting to play fair with you. Fine.
What was the photo for?
To capture your idiot. Ah.
Wait, what'd you call me?
Oh, new signs. As a party at Bloodwyn KB. Tea Club. Creeper Shards. Big no no. Big trouble. No boom. This is the third new sign. Oh god, okay.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I stood behind you at the morning. You didn't turn around.
You are impossible.
I'm Silas. Anyway.
Ow! Wow.
I'm sorry. That was. I didn't mean to do that. My arm twitched. What? Why are you laughing?
I adore you.
What, huh?
Nothing. Come on.
No!
I'll walk you back to your room like a gentlewoman.
Nothing.
Dare. Don't you bloody dare.
Oh my god. Did you? Oh my god. No!
Ow.
Sorry, I didn't know it was gonna do that.
It does that.
I didn't know that. I barely use this thing.
Clearly.
The aim was pretty good. I hit you like straight on.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Mm-hmm. I did.
Got bad.
Couch.
For why?
Just do it. Okay. Good night.
Good night. We are not sacrificing Silas. I do want to read this, though. No, I like him too much. Where was I? Positioned herself between myself and the unidentified mass upon the adjacent bed, that pitiful form guarded by an animal of surprising ferocity. Even in defiance, her instincts remain selective. Oh, I ordered Cetus to stay. didn't let him get into the fight. I ordered him to guard Canderous. That's... Oh. I ought to take pride in this. After all, it was I who shaped her in such a creature, precise and lethal, inventive beyond expectation. Instead, I find the sentiment soured. What lingers is not pride, but something far less palatable. Fear. It is an unpleasant taste. Damn right it is. I observe my creation and find it wanting, distorted into something unrecognizable. No longer the still water I so carefully cultivated, but a rabid thing, snarling, bristling, eager for conflict, a decoration, a failure of form. And yet, for all her theatrical resistance, she was undone by a single command. One. I should have exercised it immediately. Instead, I permitted indulgence, allowed her to test the boundaries, to entertain the illusion of autonomy. A miscalculation, one I shall not repeat. Everthorne is the root of this corruption. Where once there was silence and surgical precision, there now exists only chaos. An untempered riptide of fury. Deprived of Neptune's influence, she has become feral, unrefined, unacceptable. This condition will be corrected. Her utility within Everthorne has quite plainly expired. The court's secrets have been compromised, her existence uncovered. To return her to her prior assignment would be an exercise in futility. Fortunately, usefulness is not so easily extinguished. There remain alternative applications for disobedient assets. Upon her return, all possessions were confiscated, clothing included. Such trivialities served no purpose here. She was placed in isolation for 3 days. Time, I noted, ceased to hold meeting for her well before its conclusion. Deprived of external stimuli, she turned inward, speaking freely into the void, indifferent to observation. At one juncture, she began to sing. An intolerable development. The volume alone was excessive, but it was the desperation that proved most grating. There was a rawness to it, an unrestrained swell of emotion that seemed almost capable of breaching the very walls themselves. Though no light entered her chamber, she cast her voice outward as though it might traverse impossible distances, as though it might be heard. By whom, one wonders. Perhaps she imagined it reaching the formless body upon the second bed, or the beast that guards it so loyally. Perhaps the stars far above. Canderous said he heard me. He said he heard my voice in his head. How is that possible? What sort of magic of a demon contract allows that? Please tell me. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. I guess it's something to talk to him about tomorrow. An absurdity. The performance endured for the entirety of her confinement. 3 days of ceaseless noise. Only when her voice finally failed her did we proceed. I entered alone. She regarded me with a vacant expression, though I detected, if only briefly, a flicker of fear when I spoke. Lie prone. She complied immediately. Do not move. She obeyed with such absolute stillness she might have been mistaken for a sculpture. Yet I observed the tension in her frame, the anticipation of pain as I drew my blade. It is unfortunate that it had to be sullied. Taking hold of the base of her tail, I severed it cleanly. Her scream was considerable, a remarkable display of vocal endurance. You asshole. She did not move, not so much as a tremor. I gathered the length of her hair in one hand. It was excessive. Years of unbroken victories, worn as a banner. A record of triumph now rendered obsolete. Forfeit is not yours to claim, I told her, nor mercy yours to refuse. She stiffened only slightly. That, at last, was movement. The blade passed through the thick weight of it with less resistance than expected. A single cut would not suffice. I saw through the remainder with measured precision, allowing no haste to mar the act. It fell in heavy coils beside her, dark against the stone. She made no sound this time. Whether from discipline or absence, I did not inquire. The meaning would not be lost on her. To be shorn is to endure. To endure is to remember. I left her to bleed. The measure was necessary. Permanence was, in this instance, desirable. For as the drowned shadow has concluded, physical aptitude is no longer a requirement for what remains. Let the absence serve as instruction, submission, or death. What does what mean? What part? Forfeit. Forfeit is not yours to claim, nor mercy yours to refuse. In our culture, we do not cut our hair until we have suffered a loss. A loss in battle, at least. We only cut our hair when we have lost a duel and are forced to live by the mercy of those who best us. And we cut our hair then to bear the shame. The longer our hair, the more victories we've won, and the more years that we've gone without a loss. So him here saying forfeit is not yours to claim, he means that I cannot lose. And mercy I can't refuse, meaning I cannot take death. When I next approached, she did not acknowledge me. Blood had pooled beneath her, staining her form. Her complexion had paled to the brink of expiration, an outcome I could not permit, yet. Not until she has fulfilled what remains her purpose. Upon lifting the binding, she collapsed in earnest, though she had retained just enough strength to raise her gaze. Her voice, ragged and fractured, formed a question. Is it time for the rite? Why did I ask that? I never ask that. Curious, she has never inquired before. Obviously. Not once. Compliance historically required no prompting, no acknowledgement. Why now? Then I perceived it, a fleeting aberration. Hope. Dangerous, unacceptable. Flickered in her eyes, tinged with something feral, something unrestrained. This could not be allowed to persist. I summoned the medical staff. A syringe was delivered without delay. She looked upon it, and upon me with something approximating fear, an expression wholly unbecoming of her. Where precisely did the flaw originate? The fault is not mine. Everthorne is the contaminant. It has degraded what was once exemplary, my creation, my instrument, my drowned shadow. This too will be corrected. She will forget, all of it will be excised, as one removes rot from otherwise sound flesh. So wordy, Corrales. Always so bloody wordy. Ugh. I assured her quite calmly that it would pass, that it would dissolve like an unpleasant dream. She did not receive this assurance with grace. She resisted violently. For a fleeting moment she resembled something almost monstrous. Clawing, striking, dragging 3 attendants to the ground despite her compromised state. A vulgar display of instinct. It means I still got it. It ended when the needle found its mark. As consciousness fled, she uttered a single name, Sylas. Noted, he will be dealt with accordingly. And he's read this. He knows exactly what... Idiot. Bloody idiot. Great, now Corrales is going to be after him too. So 12 is now contained, maintained in a controlled state of unconsciousness. Her recovery is substandard, slower than expected. Nevertheless, the serum within her containment tanks provides sufficient sustenance to encourage regeneration. I observed a facial laceration inflicted personally, seal over the course of a single day. The wound at the coccyx, which is the tailbone, just so you know, that's a bone. It's the very end of your spine. It's far less cooperative, though it progresses. Clotting is encouraged. At present, she serves her final purpose. Ordinarily, we would select an appropriate consort, one of suitable lineage with acceptable physical... Oh, God, no. Such matters require care. Regrettably, time is not a luxury presently afforded to us. War approaches. An heir to the Solaris line must be secured without delay. One that may be shaped from inception into something definitive, a weapon not merely of conflict but of conclusion. I will wait until this vessel has completed her cycle. Thereafter, gestation will proceed within containment. Upon successful delivery, she will be terminated. Gestation. A failed iteration are only one. Even now, degradation persists in subtle, insidious forms. Her hair, once a mark of controlled perfection, continues its steady blanching. Strand by strand, it surrenders to widely to full color. We have attempted intervention. It has proven ineffective. Yeah, gestation. He was planning to force me to produce an heir. Gestation would have taken 9 months, and then he would have killed me. And knowing him, he's still going to want to do it. Knowing him, he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop until he's either dead or has me. Or if I'm dead. That's another way to stop him. No. He has to die first. He has to die first, and everything in that facility needs to burn. And then I have to burn too. That's just it. If any of this survives, if any knowledge, if I survive, if he survives, if that place survives, if any of these books survive, someone could just do it all over again. It all needs to burn. Every last bit of it. All of Cerulean's monsters need to burn, and myself included. That's how it is, and that's how it has to be. How could I ever be so foolish enough to imagine life with him? Maybe I'm an idiot. I want things that I can't have. I should stay away. I should just start getting used to being alone, and maybe if I just sever all connections now, it'll be easier and less painful. I... Or maybe I'll just be selfish and enjoy it while I can. If pride is the devil, then greed is the maw. Bloody damn greedy person. I should be grateful for the amount of time that I do have with them, but it only leaves me wishing for more. And I don't think any amount of time would ever be enough. So I suppose I'll spend the time that I do have I'll wrap up loose ends. I'll make sure that Sylas and Tempest and Morel, they have a new court to work with. I'll make sure Pax is able to be his own person and not be fearful in the shadow of his sister. I make sure Leonidas stays alive and, as brutal as it sounds, get his mother out of his head. What else is in here? Nothing rusts the process, nothing. Curious, I will determine whether this is merely cosmetic deterioration or symptomatic of deeper instability. Either way, it is yet another deviation from design, another reminder that Everthorne's influence lingers where it has no right to remain. The next will not suffer the same deficiencies. Severance will occur earlier, conditioning will be more rigorous. The result, inevitably, will be superior, final. Until such time, there are other matters requiring my attention. Our reserves of astralium have been depleted. Astralium. He went to the lab. That's why Sylas was able to get me out. Because he was gone. He went to the lab. I wonder if we go there, what would we find? It's not like you can do the severing ritual without it. But if we go to the lab, if we destroy the lab, then he wouldn't be able to do... Unless if there's still an original source. Silas mentioned, or at least Silas said that he had found me in the lab. That wasn't the lab. That was a sunken reliquary. That's the ritual chamber. That's not the lab. It's not the actual lab. But if we go there and destroy it, Corellis won't have a stock of astralium, and then he won't be able to do more rituals. That might be something to talk to Morel about. But for now, I think it's time for bed. Hi, Green Bean. I'm just going to sit. For now. Hold on to me, will you? Don't let me go. And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight, because I'm tired. Oh. Now you're stressed. Oh, I need to yawn. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for... I feel like we're back to square one. What do you mean, square one? Explain. Explain, Skullish. Explain how you think we're back at square one. We have more information now. Also, do I need to post, like, copies of the books for the lore in my server, just so you guys can, like, keep track of that information without having to go through a bunch of, videos or something? I don't know. Well, in the sense that Artoria is remembering that she wants to burn Cerulean's monsters. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, she has her own little agenda. And you know her. She doesn't tell anybody her plans. At all. Because she's afraid of people mucking them up. It's a whole thing. Yeah. I know, she's like my little mini Selena Sardothian. I love her so much. I am having a blast playing her. She's really funny. And things are only gonna get more complicated and heartbreaking as we go down the road. But yeah. Anyway, thank you all for coming around and sticking around for this stream. I had a lot of fun. It was nice to be able to be live again for once. But yeah, we are going to end stream here. I will set up a raid. We'll probably raid Bogey. Or we can raid Laz. I think we'll do Bogey, if I can find Bogey. There he is. Yeah, let's ride Bogey. Alright. Give Bogey a lot of love. Have fun. And slap him across the head for me. Good night, guys. I'll let you go. Bye-bye.